20 new major stadiums in 12 months. The year 2027 will mark an absolute breakthrough. This is when the stadiums prepared for the 2030 World Cup, Euro 2028 and the Africa Cup of Nations will open. But we will not focus solely on the biggest projects. In our lineup, you will find 20 stadiums scheduled to open in 2027. You'll see not only monumental arenas but also smaller investments that will enrich our journey. The order is not accidental. We start with the smallest venue. Ready? Let's get started. StadiumDB.com presents New stadiums opening in 2027. Norway, Arctic Arena, capacity 10,000, Bodø. Bodø Glimt is preparing for its own stadium of the future, which will rise to the east of Bodø's city center. The dark facade with triangular patterns resembles a diamond, while the light interior with yellow accents will reference the club's colors. The stands will be two-tiered and fully covered. Italy, Nuovo Stadio di Venezia, capacity 18,500, Venice. After years of planning and failed attempts, Venice will finally get a new stadium. The venue will replace the aging Stadio per Luigi Penzo. Its oval form and wavy upper edge of the stands symbolize the sea waves of the Venetian lagoon. The airy white facade of vertical slats will give the stadium a lightweight appearance. The stands will be entirely roofed. Spain, Coliseum, capacity 18,500, Getafe. After years of talks about new stadium, Getafe CF decided on a major redevelopment of the existing Coliseum. The upper tier will be rebuilt to create a uniform ring around the pitch. All seats will be covered, the corners filled in, the floodlight masts removed, and the stadium will gain an illuminated facade. England, Vitality Stadium, capacity 20,196, Bournemouth. AFC Bournemouth will finally solve the problem of having the league's smallest stadium. Vitality Stadium will gain a new, massive south stand for 7,000 spectators. The north and east stands will also be expanded, and the corners will be filled with additional sections. The modernization has been divided into phases so the stadium can operate normally during construction. USA, Etihad Park, capacity 25,000, New York City. After years of playing at the baseball-oriented Yankee Stadium, New York City FC will finally get its own home in Willets Point. The venue will feature a classic football layout. Its hallmark will be the cube, a monumental entrance with an LED-covered interior. The stadium will cost $780 million, with naming rights purchased for 20 years by Etihad Airways. Singapore, NS Square, capacity 30,000, Singapore. In the heart of Singapore, NS Square is taking shape, half stadium, half amphitheater. The facility will consist of a circular floating platform and a semicircular stand for 30,000 spectators. NS Square will host national parades, concerts, football matches, sports spectacles, and even serve as part of the Singapore Formula One Grand Prix circuit. Tanzania, Dodoma Stadium, capacity 32,000, Dodoma. Dodoma Stadium is under construction in the capital of Tanzania, in Enziguni district, and will be one of the 2027 Africa Cup of Nations venues. It will host mainly football matches but also athletics competitions. The Italian company SPA is responsible for the build, while the stadium's final name will still change. Germany, Stadion an der Alten Försterei, capacity 40,000, Berlin. Union Berlin's home has long been considered one of Germany's most distinctive stadiums. Now it faces the largest expansion in its history. The project includes a complete reconstruction of the north, east and south stands. New, steep two-tiered stands will be built, fully roofed, with floodlight masts replaced by roof-integrated lighting. The modernization will also transform the stadium's surroundings. Greece, Gipedo Panathinaikou, capacity 40,000, Athens. After decades of waiting, Panathinaikos Athens will finally get a modern home in the city's western district of Panathinaikos. The design draws inspiration from Porto's Stadium, 3 tiers of stands along the pitch and 2 behind the goals. In total, 8 levels of infrastructure will make it one of the most advanced stadiums in Greece. Spain. Ibercaja Romareda. Capacity 43,110. Zaragoza. After years of unsuccessful efforts, Zaragoza will finally see a modern stadium designed by IDOM. The rectangular form will be accentuated by subtle barges inspired by the local Cierzo wind, with the club's colors, white and blue, dominating. It will feature 2 tiers of stands, VIP balconies, a 5-story main stand, and a lightweight roof that will also cover a viewing terrace. Before we continue with the next stadiums, a quick break. And in the meantime, remember, join us by subscribing to the channel. We're getting closer to 100,000 people in our community. Thank you. Paraguay. Nuovo Estadio Osvaldo Domínguez Deep. Capacity 46,000. Asunción. Paraguay's oldest and most decorated club, Club Olimpia, is building the largest stadium in the country's history. The project features tall 3-tier stands surrounding the pitch, with parabolic ends behind the goals and multi-level boxes on the main stand. The stadium will be fully roofed, wrapped in an eye-catching facade, and include a club shop and museum. El Salvador. Estadio Nacional de El Salvador. Capacity 50,000. San Salvador. In Antiguo Cuscatlán, on the western outskirts of the capital, a new National Stadium of El Salvador is under construction. The entire structure will be surrounded by an elegant domed roof doubling as a facade, with its shell-like flowing form, making it instantly recognizable. The design is defined by a rounded silhouette with a large oval opening in the roof. It will feature a classic football layout with 2 tiers of stands and a central VIP strip. Colombia. Complejo Cultural y Deportivo El Campín. Capacity 50,000. Bogotá. Colombia's largest stadium will undergo a spectacular transformation. On the site of the current venue, a modern arena with 2-tier stands and a retractable roof will rise. Importantly, construction will proceed stand by stand without relocation. The redevelopment will be complemented by green arenas and a nearly 2-kilometer cycling path. England. Villa Park. Capacity 50,000. Birmingham. The legendary Villa Park will undergo its largest redevelopment since the early 21st century. The key element is the expansion of the North Stand, whose capacity will grow from 5,000 to 12,000 seats, with surrounding areas also upgraded. The project will be completed in the second half of 2027, just in time for Euro 2028, where Villa Park will be one of the main venues. Serbia. Nacionalni Stadion. Capacity 52,241. Belgrade. After years of debate, construction of Serbia's national stadium began in 2024. The circular venue will feature 2-tier stands and a flat white membrane roof. Its facade will consist of 3 terraces filled with trees and greenery, giving it the nickname Stadium Garden. The investment will cost nearly €1 billion. The venue will be ready for Expo 2027, held next door, and will host Serbia's national team matches as well as the 2028 Europa League final. USA. New Nissan Stadium. Capacity 60,000. Nashville. After years of debate, the Tennessee Titans received approval for a brand new stadium. It will feature a permanent ETFE roof covering both stands and pitch. Inside 4 tiers of seating with excellent sightlines, extensive hospitality areas and business facilities will be created. Outside terraces overlooking Nashville's skyline and a plaza for residents and fans will complete the project. China. Hangzhou International Sports Center Stadium. Capacity 60,000. Hangzhou. On the western outskirts of Hangzhou, one of Asia's most futuristic sports complexes is under construction. The arena will resemble a white disc with an undulating roof and facade inspired by T terraces. The facade's curves will house viewing terraces with restaurants, and by night the stadium will be illuminated by vivid lights. The pitch will be encircled by 3 tiers of stands, including a special ultras section. The complex will also feature an 18,000-seat arena and a 3,000-seat swimming pool hall. Parks, walking paths will surround the development. Spain. Estadio Benito Villamarin. Capacity 60,379. Seville. The home of Real Betis has already undergone several expansion phases, but now comes the final step. In 2025, the main stand was demolished to make way for a multi-story structure with a spacious rooftop terrace. For the first time in history, the entire stadium will be roofed and clad in a striking facade inspired by the club crest. The new front building with cascading levels will completely change its appearance. The investment will cost 70 million euros, with Betis set to return in October 2027. Ethiopia. Addis Ababa National Stadium. Capacity 62,000. Addis Ababa. The new sports complex in Ethiopia's capital will cover 67 hectares, with the National Stadium as its centerpiece. Designed by MH Engineering, it will stand out with a semi-open steel dome and distinctive membranes forming a unique silhouette. Spain. Nou Mestalla. Capacity 70,044. Valencia. After 16 years of stagnation, work resumed at Nou Mestalla in January 2025. The new home of Valencia CF, located in Benicalap, is set for completion in summer 2027. The exterior will feature a light balcony-like facade interwoven with the silvery ribbons and access towers leading to the upper levels. A lightweight white membrane roof by SBP will cover the entire sitting bowl, with lighting and 2 giant screens mounted underneath. Its 3-tier stands will seat 70,044 with a giant bat, the club symbol, created from black seats opposite the main stand. And with that, we wrap up today's lineup. Will the Nou Mestalla be finished by 2027? Check out the answers in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe and leave a like. And we'll see you soon with more productions.